The story opens with the myth. Around 2500 years ago, a monstrous entity rose from hell and brought immense suffering to humanity. To stop it, Buddha tore out the creature's two powerful eyes, one red, one black, and sealed them in separate holy cascades. The eyes attempted to escape, and while the black eye was quickly contained, the red eye kept fleeing by hiding inside human host for 7 days. On the eighth day, thinking it was safe, it looked back only to realize it could never escape. It gave up and allowed itself to be sealed. Buddha's followers buried the eyes in remote eastern and western locations, making sure they would never meet again. In 2005, a man named Kim journeys into the desert, hoping to uncover one of the sacred relics and prove the legend is true. With the help of a digging crew, he discovers the Red Eyes Cascade and takes it back to Korea. While he gains brief media attention, he is later accused of fraud. 14 years later, Kim, now disheartened and angry that no one believes him, watches news of an upcoming lunar eclipse and decides to perform a dark ritual. Using blood samples, some his own and others collected through free health checkups at a meditation group, he opens the casket and begins the ritual. At first, nothing happens, and in despair, he almost kills himself. Just then, the red eye manifests and rolls towards him. It then possesses Kim. Far away, an elder monk senses the red eye's awakening and unseals the box containing the black eye. He instructs a young monk called Monk Junior, who has taken a vow of silence, to find a former monk named Jin. He explains that the red eye needs to possess 7 human vessels over 7 days to reunite with the black eye on the 8th day, which would restore the monster. To prevent this, they must locate and eliminate the final sacrifice, a virgin shaman. Meanwhile, in a forest, a hunter becomes the red eye's first human host. As the second day begins, a young couple staying at a motel watches TV. The woman tells her boyfriend about a free health check she received at a meditation group, unaware that the possessed hunter is about to attack them. After the incident, Monk Junior dreams of the danger and wakes up to find the elder monk has died. Determined to fulfill the mission, he sets off in search of Jin, carrying the relic with him. At the same time, a detective and his partner start investigating the motel case. They discover the boyfriend was killed and the woman has gone missing. They also find the hunter's body, which mysteriously decomposed in mere hours. As Monk Jr. continues his search, his bag containing the relic is stolen at a train station by a strange girl. Still, he persists in tracking down Jin. Jin, now working in construction, is haunted by voices begging for his help. Eventually, Monk Jr. finds him and tells him everything: the elder monk's death, the monster's return, and the stolen relic. Meanwhile, more people from Kim's meditation group, including a woman and a delivery man, are possessed by the red eye. The delivery man begins watching the girl from the station, who lives in a virgin shaman's house. One night, elder monk's spirit appears to Jin, warning him again about the danger and reminding him of his responsibilities as a former monk. He urges Jin to kill the virgin shaman. Jin reluctantly decides to act and sets out with Monk Jr. to find her. By the 5th day, their bond begins to grow. Jin even buys Monk Jr. a new pair of shoes, causing him to unintentionally break his vow of silence by saying thank you. They continue their research. They continue their search using a photo of a shaman and finally receive help from a ghost who warns them. They continue their search using a photo of a shaman and finally receive help from a ghost who warns them the place they are headed is dangerous. Meanwhile, the detective digs further into Jin's past and discovers that Jin was never officially recognized as a monk. He and his partner begin following clues left behind the Jin. Monk Jr. locates the supposed virgin shaman's house and sees the same girl from the train station. Inside, he is spooked by an old woman appearing and disappearing in the same spot as the girl. Realizing something is wrong, he rushes out. A student grins at him eerily, revealing he is also possessed. Scared, Monk Jr. runs off to warn Jin. Meanwhile, the detective and his partner piece together that all the previous victims were tied to Kim's meditation group, and only two members remain, the student and the virgin shaman. They use a discarded map to track Jin. Jin, meanwhile, reaches the shaman's house and prepares to kill the woman. He believes he is the final killer. The detective interrupts him just in time, and the two struggle. But then the possessed student arrives, attacks the detective, and causes chaos. Jin flees, carving a protective talisman onto his eggs with his own blood. The possessed student tricks the detective's partner into protecting her, then possesses his body. Killing him, the seventh day ends as Monk Jr. returns to the temple with the girl. Jin races to rejoin them with help from Elder Monk's spirit. Meanwhile, the possessed partner arrives first and wrecks the temple. Later, the detective uncovers the truth from the old woman. She is the real virgin shaman. The girl Monk Jr. has been with is actually a ghost saved by Kim, who groomed her to become the final sacrifice. Kim had used blood donations from his meditation group to complete the ritual. The ghost tricked Jin and Monk Jr. and eventually possessed the detective's partner to fulfill the final phase. Jin meets Monk Jr. again and realizes he's been talking to himself the entire time. The ghost girl wasn't real. Together, they prepare a trap to defeat the Red Eye. On the 8th day, Jin tries to draw the spirit into himself, while Monk Jr. is tasked with delivering the final blow. But things take a turn. The possessed partner reveals that Monk Jr. is actually a seventh sacrifice. Since Jin rejected his duties as a monk, Monk Jr. inherited the role and is now the only one who can open the casket containing the Black Eye. As the Red Eye chases Monk Jr., Jin tries to stop it and is seriously wounded. He gently caresses Monk Jr.'s face and secretly draws a blood talisman on him. The Red Eye enters Jin's body instead. Jin pleads with Monk Jr. to kill him. After a moment of hesitation, he does. The monster's resurrection is finally stopped and Jin dies peacefully. In the final scene, Monk Jr. walks through the desert, returning the Red Eye's casket to where it was found. There, the ghost girl appears again, bloody and shackled. Monk Jr. reaches out and helps her. As she takes his hand, the chains fall away, symbolizing her release from Kim's control and her freedom at last.